Rod Symian public service message. This is to the kids out there, to the children. It's not only to the children, but it's to anyone who goes through what I am about to talk about. All right, listen to me, especially you children. You listen. Nobody has the right to put their hands on you in such a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. Let's get that straight. If somebody is touching you in such a way that's uncomfortable and you know is wrong, you can do something about it. You can tell someone. That is directed to the kids that are molested, that are touched in inappropriate ways that they don't like and that's wrong. You know what an inappropriate touch is. If I walk up to you, let's just say you're some kind of little kid, and I walk up to you and pat you on the head, there's nothing wrong with that. But if somebody touches you in such a way that is totally wrong and totally uncomfortable, they have no right to do that to you. And don't believe them when they try to make you feel guilty. And don't feel guilty about telling. You didn't do anything wrong. So my advice to you, tell someone. Tell someone. All right? It's not right when people do that. It's wrong. When people touch you in such a way that is not right. In a sexual way, if they touch you in places of your body that you know is not right, you should tell somebody about it. Because believe me, they were kids one day too. They used to be children. All right? They got a chance to grow up and be adults. Someday you're going to be an adult. Now I'm going to talk to the girls, to the young women who are not very experienced in the department of love. You think you know what love is, but do you really? Let me tell you this. Don't ever let a boyfriend trick you into thinking that if you don't have sex with him right now, then let me stop right there. Let me reiterate this for you. Let's rewind, let's backtrack. I want to break this down for you so you understand what I'm saying. There are some of you females right now that are with guys and they want to have sex with you. And they say, we may as well have sex right now. We're going to be with each other forever anyway, so let's just have sex. I love you, baby. Don't buy it. If you feel uncomfortable, it should make you feel uncomfortable. Don't buy what he's saying. He just wants one thing from you, honey. Now, there are some females out there that are kind of like they're like, well, I want one thing from him too, you know? Well, okay. Just know this. First of all, yes, we all do think about sex, but there are consequences for our actions. These consequences go far beyond getting pregnant, getting a sexually transmitted disease, or even your reputation being ruined. These consequences stem down into the inner pits of your soul. What do you look at yourself as later on in life, or even shortly after you have sex with someone? What if they break up with you afterwards? That's why I got angry when they asked Justin Bieber, a 16-year-old snot-nosed boy, when should someone have sex? Why would they ask Justin Bieber when should someone have sex? He said they shouldn't have sex until they are with the person that they love. Okay, suppose, and see, I mentioned this earlier in another public service announcement. I believe it was a public service announcement, but I'm going to say it again. Let me reiterate. Let me break it down for you because I didn't quite get into what I wanted to say. When people, okay, let's take your average pimply-faced teenage girl, about 14 or 15 years old, maybe even younger than that, who meets some guy. He's a little bit older than her. He's still a teenager. He too is a child. And she says, he loves me. He said he loves me. So that means that I can have sex with him. And I love him too. So she thinks, even though she doesn't really know what love is. Supposing you have sex with him. Supposing that girl has sex with that guy, and afterwards, because this happens all the time, most of the time this happens, after he has sex with her, he dumps her. And he goes on to the next thing. Do you call that love? No, it's called lust. I like Justin Bieber, but I don't like that stupid advice that he gave. And the reason the advice Justin Bieber gave was so stupid is because he's not even old enough to give such advice. This is Rod Symian. One more time, I'm going to tell you. For you kids out there, nobody has a right to touch you in a way that you don't feel comfortable with, and that's wrong. Nobody has a right to do that to you. It's wrong, and you should tell somebody. And for you girls out there, don't believe everything these dudes tell you, because they look at you as the same way as they look at those chicks on them rap videos shaking their booties half dressed. Would you want your daughters with the kind of guy that you want to be with? No. Even if you don't have a daughter. Now, once you have kids, you'll know what I'm talking about. Rod Symian, public service message. See ya.